Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today what I want to do is I want to show you something a little bit different. I actually use my dining room as my photography studio, my videoing studio, my YouTube channel studio. So everything comes from my dining room table. So when I make things and when I film things and when I take pictures of everything, it's all from my dining room. So what I wanted to do today was actually show you how I take my product photos after I've actually made things. So over the last few weeks, I've been doing a number of videos and getting them all filmed so that you can see how to create things. But after we've done that, what we need to do is obviously take pictures of our products and perhaps put them on your website, put them on Etsy, whatever you feel like you need to. A lot of my pictures I use as thumbnails on YouTube. And what I wanted to bring to you was you don't need to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on setting up a photography studio. What you can do is buy things for relatively cheaply, which is what I've done, and you can still create some really nice product photos just by using your phone. So I'm lucky at the moment, I'm recording this on my partner's phone and I'm going to show you how I do my photos on my phone. So you only need one phone, obviously, because you're going to be setting it up and not filming yourself doing it. So I'm going to switch the camera around and I'm going to show you the things that I've bought and how I set up my little product photography setup, and then I will, sorry, put my hand in the way of the camera, and then I will talk you through everything, and at the end I will show you the finished product after I've taken them. So let's have a look. Turn this around if I can. Haha, there we go. So everything is turned around, and what you see first of all is my light box. So this light box actually only cost £31, and you'd be amazed what it came with. So I use the white background because I really like everything to be white, and most of my branding is black and white. So I use this white background, but actually what it comes with, if I take you to the box it came with, it all flattens down and it comes with all these different coloured backgrounds, so you can change it to black, green, red, and I think there's a blue in there as well. And then what you do is you just stick it to some Velcro at the back there. So that is the first setup. But for that £31, it also came with the stand to connect your phone to. And it came with these two lights. Everything folds away, so it's a portable studio. As you can see, those all fold down and go back inside. And you know, I think that's fantastic for £31, to be honest. You've got what you need right there to take some fantastic photos. So what I'll do is I'll show you how this all works. So we set this up, turn our lights on, just like so. I actually don't think I need a backlight, but you may find that you do. I kind of like the shadows sometimes when I'm doing these things. But the second thing that I bought, which I use to take, I don't just take product photos, I take product videos. Product videos can be quite popular because people like to see it. It's a bit more real. You can see things a little bit more realistically. So I don't know if you've seen in some of my videos, I actually started with a little turntable thing. So what I did was I bought this turntable for £11. So really, oh, was it £11? No, sorry, this was £18, my little turntable. And it has a mirror on it, as you can possibly see there. You can see my fingers. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the mirror, so all I did, you might want to keep the mirror, but all I did was I cut out a white piece of card and I pop it on top, and then I cover up the mirror, and I have everything white. So this is the beginning of my setup for taking my product photos. So with this, you can hear it actually making a little bit of a noise, but what I do is I then edit all my photos afterwards, and I remove the sound, and I maybe put music over the top, or I create little reels out of it, so that it doesn't matter about the sound basically that it makes. So what I generally do, what I'm going to do is actually set everything up for you, show you how I begin, and then I will show you the before and after pictures once I've actually taken the photos and after I've edited them. So I've got this piece of wood that I've just had lying around because I love kind of driftwood and things. So I usually use the driftwood, and I use another piece that has some really cool patterns on it. And I put this onto my turntable. And then what I do is I basically balance whatever it is that I want to take pictures of. So the other day, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I did a video on how to make a pendant and earring set. So what I want to do is now take pictures of that pendant and earring set. So there is the pendant. Now the chain doesn't actually come with it, but what I like to do is pop this, sorry, twisted it a bit out of the way then, pop this onto my wood, and then I have my earrings that I can place. It's not the easiest to show you exactly how to do this with one hand, but here we go. I place them on so that you can see both the pendant and the earrings. It's a little bit fiddly because I'm using one hand, but what I want to do at the end is I will show you the finished photos so you can see how I actually put this all together. So you get the idea. Basically, I set it up like this. I pop my phone into the holder. Hang on. So I pop my phone into the holder, get the phone turned on with my lovely face, and let me have a look. Where's my video? No, there we go. So we have it all set up, ready to go. So what I generally do is get it all lined up properly, make sure that I'm happy with the lighting. So I might move something in. As you can see, the way we frame it, it really doesn't matter that there's little lines there in the back, because you don't see that. As long as you line it up properly. It's just fallen out. It's not easy to do this with one hand. I'm going to move this back a little bit, direct that where I want it to go. Now what I do is I take these landscape, because for YouTube and generally quite a few different channels, landscape seems to be the best option. Now you might want to, I will then take the phone off this and actually take a few pictures in a different way for other places, but generally I use it landscape. So what I'm going to do is rearrange this because I don't like how that is sitting. But as you can see, I spent £18 on the turntable and I spent £32 on all the lights and the box, and for relatively little money I have managed to create my own little home studio. So I am fairly happy with how that is laid out. And then what I do is I just start my video. I start my turntable. And everything just starts spinning around. And then I get ready to begin my video. Now, what I actually bought as well, and this cost me £7, is I've got this little remote, and this came with a selfie stick and a couple of other things, a microphone as well. Actually, it came with a little mic that actually attached to my lapel, and it came with the clicker so that I could start my video without having to touch it. Now you can see sometimes if you just tap this to try and do something, it's really wobbly and goes out of focus. So what we want to do is use our clicker to start the video. Now I'm going to wait for it to come around a little bit and then I want it to start there. I like it to go to about 14 seconds, and then I can click the button again and it turns it off. And now I have a pretty cool video of my items spinning around. Now, the next thing that I want to do, once I've done that, is probably take a couple of photos. So I'm going to turn this off and spin it around a bit. And what I want to do is take this off here now and take my photos. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to click. What I might do, because I'm not actually massively happy with the arrangement here, is I might change it around and do another one. But, you know, fairly happy with how that looks. Now, another thing I like to do is do group ones as well. So if you've seen it, I've also done a cabochon, a cab video, and I had 5 little cabs that were 30mm, and I have them all here. So what I like to do, and again, this is going to be a little bit tricky with one hand, but I like to balance them on here and do a kind of group shot of them. So I will place them. You can use whatever you like. If you think that it'll be nice to have, sorry, sometimes it's a bit hard to balance, but if you think it'd be nice to have some more stones in the background, you could do that. But yeah, this is all my cabs that I did the other day. I want to bring in the lights to make it really bright. And then what I will do is exactly the same process. So I won't show you the video again, but I will take another picture. So I will come in really close, and I think that they look really lovely with that light bouncing off them. And what I can do after I've done all of this is I can edit my photos, because I have all 3. I have these editing programs. So let me switch back to say hi to you again. Oh, my hand is in the way. There I am. Hello. So yes, so I have these editing things. So I have an iPhone, so I use iMovies, and I just use the regular editing tools on my phone. I also pop things into Canva, which you don't need to buy the Pro version. There's so many things that you can do not using the Pro version. I also use Ripple is another one, RIPL. That one is good for editing things and creating stuff for social media. I use the ones where you can put different pictures together as well, like a picture collage. But I find that iMovie for me works great, because I can pop my words up, I can put music over the top, I can take the sound off the background, and basically do quite a few things just by using my phone. And I'm sure that if you have an Android phone, I'm pretty sure that they'll have their own kind of software, a bit like iMovie. But I wanted to show you one more thing that I like to do as well, and is I take some still photos on the turntable, but also on this rather funky head. Now this was $10.99, which, you know, you don't have to get something like this, but what I like about this is the shadows that it creates, and it just shows you a completely different kind of way that the things will hold. So what it has is it's got actually a little earring space, earring hole, so I can actually hang my earrings from them. And also I can obviously hang the necklace. What I generally need to do, because as you can see, natural bodies aren't that shape. So what I need to do is just get a little bit of tape, and I will tape that there so it hangs beautifully, and you can see how the necklace and pendant, the pendant and earrings would be worn. So I will go through taking a few more pictures like that, because I just like to have a nice selection of photos to choose from. And if you're going to do it, it could take you a couple of hours and you can get all of your product photos done in one go. And as I showed you, it's really relatively cheap. It's effective, and all of this can probably be set up for, I'd say, £60 to £70, and you could get some really fantastic product photos. So that has been useful for you. I will be bringing you some more videos on how to make things. And if you see my lovely rose and leaf earrings that I absolutely love, I might do a video on how to make those. If you give me a like or a thumbs up and let me know if you'd like me to, that would be cool. So if you like what you're watching, please do subscribe. I upload a video every week and sometimes more, and I look forward to catching you again soon. Bye.